The acquisition of Eli Lilly's Tippecanoe laboratory will be completed by the end of the year. To learn more about the company, Sue Scott traveled to Evonik's largest U.S. manufacturing facility in Mobile, Alabama. She's live now at the Tippy Labs just south of Lafayette with information on this company. Sue?
Well, Jeff, Mobile will not be Evonik's largest U.S. manufacturing facility for long. The Tippecanoe Labs will be the largest once the acquisition is complete. Now, there are 700 people employed at both plants. There are 2,000 acres here in the Lafayette area and 1,800 in Mobile. Our trip to Alabama gave us a glimpse of how the company operates.
This was the original plant.
President Tom Bates says this chemical manufacturing site started production more than 30 years ago as Degussa. After several expansions and a name change, Evonik produces 4,000 different products.
Hydrogen peroxide to feed additives that go into poultry feed, to specialty chemicals that go into the space shuttle.
The first plant we're coming up on is the hydrogen peroxide plant to the left.
Hydrogen peroxide is one of the products made here that most people would recognize. It is shipped out of the canal to Mobile Bay and on to other parts of the country.
We were the first producer of hydrogen peroxide to be certified by the Coast Guard to ship hydrogen peroxide by barge.
The facility has its own rail line and utilities.
This is the environmental treatment area, the water treatment area. This is where we treat all the effluent from the various plants at the site.
On site, Evonik employees monitor the quality of the discharge. They use sea urchins, a close relative of the starfish, because they're sensitive to changes in the environment.
They still detect toxins at concentrations lower than some of the best instruments we have on this plant site and available to the industry.
Like Lilly, the Mobile site has its own emergency responders and vehicles. Also, the company has a nurse on duty 24/7 at the plant's medical facility. A group of industrial users known as the Forum established an emergency planning committee. Steve Perry heads up the Forum.
If an agency has an issue with a hazardous chemical, they know that they can call somebody like Evonik or somebody like our organization or other members of our group and get expertise on the site within a moment's notice.
I live just 2 or 3 miles from here, and the plant has not been any sort of a burdensome presence on our community.